Hello children, I hope everyone are fine. Okay, we'll begin the class. In last class we studied the multiplication properties of rational numbers, right? So today we'll learn the properties of a division. I will tell in a short, okay? So properties of a division, in properties of a division, closure property, associative property, commutative property, okay? And the no one property satisfy for the division. Under a division, all the properties fails to satisfy, okay? Otherwise, if you try that one, first one is a here properties of a division, okay? In last class, properties of a multiplication we studied. That is which property is there? Closure property and commutative, associative, next multiplicative inverse, multiplicative identity. After that, we again studied a distributive, addition, distributive under the multiplication. That one last property. So 6 property we studied in our last class. I hope everyone are understanding, and please remember the notations here. I will tell that is n is for a natural number. Okay, this is n is a natural number and w is a whole number. This is whole number. Next one is n, w, after that integers. Z is called as the integers and R is called as the real numbers. Real numbers. In this again 2 is the rational number and irrational number. This is Q and this is Q bar. Okay. So next one is a C, that is a complex number. Please remember these notations, okay? Otherwise it's very difficult to find, if it is difficult to solve the problems, okay? In a higher studies, you have to know these things. Natural number n and whole numbers w and integers z, and after that real numbers r, and after that complex number is c. Getting, okay? While we went to check for the notes, and again Chetan didn't answer for these questions, okay? Please remember the notations here. I hope everyone don't know, so that's why I am once again repeating these things. So please here, this is a natural number, whole number, Z integers, R real number, C complex number. If you want the details of these number, if you want to know that what are the natural number, what are the whole numbers, what are the integers, and what are the real numbers, and what are the complex number, please go through the first video of 9th standard. Go through the first video of 9th standard. Okay, not basic class. I am saying 9th standard first class. In that I told all the details of the number system only. All the numbers, which are the example and which number is included here. All those things with the example I given an explanation there. So if you want to study all the number system, so please go through the first video of 9th standard. Then you will come to know which are the natural number and which are the whole numbers and which are the real numbers and which are the rational, irrational and complex. All those things you will get to know that. Getting my point? Okay. So we'll move to the next now. That is the properties of a division. Properties of a division, the none property will satisfy for that. Okay. No one property is satisfy for the division. We'll see how it is. Okay. First one we will take as the closure property. Closure property. What closure property will say? A division B is equal to some C. Okay. That is belongs to again a some rational number only. See here. But we'll take a is a 0 and B is a minus 1 by 2. If we divide 0 by minus 1 by 2, what we will get? Answer will be 0. Whether 0 is a rational number? the result is 0. Whether 0 is a rational number? Yes, because it can be written like P by Q form, right? P by Q form. So this is also rational number. Closure property here satisfied. Okay. So here it is a satisfied. But after that all property will fail. See here, commutative property. Commutative property. In commutative property, what will happen here? See, A divided B is equal to B divided. This is say the commutative property. This is the rule of the commutative property. But here we are getting, see here, I am taking a 1 by 2 and 4 by 5. Okay, divide 1 by 2 divide 4 by 5. How will write this? I will write here. Okay. So 1 by 2 divided by 4 by 5 is equal to 1 by 2 into 5 by 4. That is a 5 by 8 will be. Okay. So this is our LHS value. Now we will do the RHS. That is B is 4 by 5 divide 1 by 2. That is 4 by 5 whole divided by 1 by 2. That is 4 by 5 into 2 by 1. So it will get a 8 by 5. Whether LHS and RHS are both are same, 5 by 8 is there. Here we are getting a 8 by 5. 5 by 8, 8 by 5. Whether these are equal? No, it is not equal. So obviously this is not equal for the under a division. So then the commutative property fails to satisfy under the division. Getting? As same thing, associative also is there. If you want to do that, do it in your home. Okay. Try for associative. What is the rule for associative? Associative rules are A divide B divide C is equal to A divide B and divide C. This will not satisfy. If you check, you will get a like this. Not equal to. These are not equal under the division. Under multiplication it is true. But under division it is not true. If you want to check, take two or three rational numbers and check it in your home. Okay. You will not get equal answers. Okay. So next we will move to the next thing, that is exercise practice 1.2. We will solve today 1.2, exercise number 1.2. And please both be serious about your studies, okay? Otherwise you will not understand anything. Most probably next month or October or November, whatever it may be, but you have to be serious in your studies. Otherwise when you are coming to school you don't know anything, then it's a very difficult to tell all the things here. Okay, so please remember some of the things whatever I am telling in the videos. Okay, so next we'll move to the practice 1.2, that is exercise nothing but exercise 1.2. Okay, in the first question they given everyone open page number 12. Everyone open page number 12. In that they given first question as the identify the properties used in each of the following. Okay, you have to identify the property, which property they used here. You have to identify that one. Okay, so first one they given here. First one is 8 by 11 into minus 3 by 5 is equal to minus 3 by 5 into 8 by 11. Which property it is? Just they exchanging the rational number here. So which property it is? It is a commutative property right here. Commutative property. Like that you have to write. Okay, I just write the answers here. So please go through the question in our test book. Okay. So second one is a minus 2 by 7 and again in a bracket they given 4 by 3 into 2 by 8 and equal to, in a bracket, minus 2 by 7 into 4 by 3 into 2 by 8. Which property it is? A into B into C and A into B into C. Okay, which property it is? It is nothing but a associative property. Second one is the associative property. Okay. So next third one is a 3 by 4 into 1 is equal to 1 into 3 by 4. That is nothing but a what? 3 by 4 only they given here. But which one it is? What is the property? Which property it is? If you are multiplying any number and we are getting the same number only, then which property it is? It is nothing but a identity. Okay, so it is a multiplicative identity. Okay, it is a multiplicative identity. Next one is a third one over, and now fourth one we are solving. 9 by 11 into 3 by 4 minus 2 by 6 is equal to 9 by 11 into 3 by 4 minus 9 by 11 into 2 by 6. We studied the distributive property under addition. Okay, distributive property of a multiplication over addition we studied, but here they given a distributive property of a multiplication over subtraction, because they given here a subtraction symbol, that's why it is over the subtraction. If there is a plus, then we can say it is over a addition. Okay, so write fourth one answer as the distributive property, of a multiplication over subtraction. Okay, if there is a plus symbol is there, then we can say over addition like that. Okay, getting my point everyone? Okay, fine. So next question is, we'll move to the second main question, that is for each of the following verify the closure property and commutative property of a multiplication. You have to verify closure property as well as the multiplicative property. So next one is second main, that is, in first we have to verify the closure property as well as the commutative property for each problem. So first we'll do the first one. See here, first we'll check the closure property. Okay, that is a closure property, that is what they given here. Question is 2 by 5. Wait. So I'll write here, this is 1.2 and A question, and here is the second main, that is 8th one is 2 by 5 and 3 by 7, right? Okay, fine. So first question is closure property. What closure property says? If you multiply any two rational number, the answer will be always a rational number. That is our closure property. Okay, we'll see. We have to multiply, that is 2 by 5 into 3 by 7 is equal to how much? 6. 7 5s are 35. Okay, so whether 6 by 35 is a rational number? Obviously it is a rational number, right? So here we are getting this closure property is nothing but what here? You have to write the rule also. And for all a comma b comma c is belongs to rational number. Please keep it in your mind while verifying. You have to write it in the bracket. That is a rule is a into b is equal to c. For every problem you have to write down. Okay. Otherwise, I'll tear the page. Again, you have to write all the things. Okay. So this is the rule. You have to do like this only. Even in exam also you have to write like this only. Otherwise, the marks will be cut. Okay. So here a into b is equal to c. That is our closure property rule. And for all a, b, c. This means for all. For all. Okay. Okay, and A, B, C, this is nothing but a, you have to write the C first. Write a C, after that middle one line, that is called as the belongs. Okay, and Q is nothing but a what? Rational number. Q bar is the irrational number, Q is the rational number. Always keep it in your mind. Okay, so here 2 by 5 into 3 by 7, that is 6 by 35. Whether 6 by 35 is a rational number? Yes, it is a rational number. So that's why this property holds good. Okay, so verified. Right here, verified. Okay, next, second one is the commutative property. Commutative property. Okay, in that, what is the rule here? A into B is equal to B into A. Okay, and for all A comma B belongs to rational number. Okay, this is our rule, and we'll take the, this is A and this is a B, that is a 2 by 5 into 3 by 7 is equal to 3 by 7 into 2 by 5. 2 into 3 is 6 and by 7 5s are 35, and here 2 into 3 is 6 and 7 into 5 is 35. We are getting an equal, right? Both are equal here. 6 by 35, 6 by 35. So what it means? It holds the commutative property. Then commutative property is satisfied under the multiplication for these two numbers. Okay. So here also have to write the verified. Okay, so this is the method. First we have to write the question A, 2 by 5 and 3 by 7. So this is our question, and after that put a here the first one, that is the closure property. Check the closure property with the reason. Okay, next if you get the rational number only, then verify. Right here, verify. After that, second one is the commutative property, and you have to check the commutative property rule here. And if you get the same answer, then again you have to write the verify. And these reasons should be, must be there. This A into B equal to C for all A comma B comma C belongs to Q. And this one A into B, B into A for all A comma B belongs to Q only. So these must be how to write it in a answer. Otherwise it's a wrong thing. Okay, you have to mention the reason here. Getting my point what I am saying here? Okay, fine. So this is the way how to solve the problem. I showed as one as the example, another you only do. Another 3 are there, that is not a difficult. Okay, so please do B, C, D problems. That is a homework for you. This one again, once again I am telling. Okay, already I told it 2 times. Once again I am telling, please clarify the answers here. First write the A question. Question you have to write first. After that put a 1. Okay, that is the closure property, and check the closure property. If you get a rational number, then write a verified. Okay, if you are not getting, then not verified. Okay, it is not satisfied at the head. Very big. So next one is a commutative property. In commutative property, what is the rule? A into B and B into A for all A comma B belongs to rational number. Like that you have to write. After that, check the rule. Okay, so if you are getting a equal answers, then only the commutative property satisfied here. Otherwise it's not a satisfied. Like that you have to write here. So again I am getting a equal answers, that's why I am writing here verified. Getting? This is the way how to verify the things here. Okay, please do other 3 problems in your home. Next we'll move to the third main question. Verify the property x into y into z is equal to x into y into z of a rational numbers by using the given here x, y, z values. Okay, x, y, z they given here, but they given here it is nothing but a what? It is nothing but a associative property. I given in a letters A, B, C, they given in a x, y, z. That is the difference is there. So verify the property means that is nothing but the associative property. So now we have to check the associative property. So we move to the third main, that is we solve the third main, that is x into y into z is equal to x into y into z. It is nothing but a what? Associative property. Instead of x, y, z, I told a b, c like that. If you want another letters, you can take, but they given here x, y, z. And first question is what here? X equal to what? That is 1, and y is equal to minus 1 by 2, and z is equal to what here? That is a 1 by 4 here. Okay, so x equal to x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1 by 2 and z equal to 1 by 4. So now we have to verify the answer. First take the LHS value. I hope everyone know the LHS and RHS. This is left hand side, that's why we are calling it is a LHS, and this is the RHS. Now I am taking a LHS here. Last we have to prove the LHS equal to RHS. Then only the associative property satisfied here, otherwise not satisfied. Like that we have to write. Okay. So LHS will take here x into y into z. That is x value is 1. X value is 1 here, y value is minus 1 by 2 and z value is here 1 by 4. That is multiply first. First we have to solve the bracket problem, that is minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 4. That is nothing but a minus 1 by 8. Now we multiply, answer is minus 1 by 8. Right. So now we check the RHS value. What is the RHS is there? X into y into z. What is the value of x here? 1. And what is the value of y? Minus 1 by 2. Into z is 1 by 4. Now multiply. Minus 1 by 2 here 1 by 4. That is 1 minus 1 by 8. Whether minus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 8 is equal. So here we have to write. Therefore, this symbol is therefore, everyone remember. Okay, so LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, what they told here, verify the property. So, verify. Like that we have to write. Okay, getting my point? Everyone observe properly. Once again, I am going to tell all the things. Okay. First, this is a question. Third main, you will write the question name here. Okay. After that, what we have to do means, first one, write the question. X value, Y value, Z value. Like that. For every problem I am telling, please be concentrate here. Okay. So, I am not going to solve all the problems here. 1 or 2 I will solve here. So, please thorough with the first problem. Then you can solve the other problem also. Okay, if you are not understanding this problem, then how you solve the next problem? So please be thorough with the first problem. I am telling here. So carefully listen here. Okay, after that you have to solve the other problems. So first one, question, put a question here. First one, that is a x value, y value and z value. Getting my point? X value, y value and z value. After that, take LHS value. LHS is this. In question they given right here, that equation one given right, that is nothing but the associative property only. This is the associative. Okay. So first I am taking the LHS value. So LHS is here x into y into z. That is x value. Put the values of x, y, z. That is x equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1 by 2, z equal to 1 by 4. Now multiply the things in a bracket, whatever there. So you have to multiply, that is as a first. Okay. So minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 4 is a minus 1 by 8. And again 1 you have to write same 1 into this much. Again you have to multiply these two numbers now. So what is the answer? Minus 1 by 8. This is called as the LHS answer. Now we are taking a RHS. RHS is what? X into 1 into z here. That is a 1 into minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. So that is nothing but a minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. So now again multiply these things, that is a minus 1 by 8. Getting, I hope everyone know how to multiply the rational number. Numerator multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, denominator multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Getting my point? So first you have to multiply the numerator values, after that denominator. If there is a nothing means here You have to assume like this. If nothing is there, if they given only 2, 3, 4 like that, then in the denominator always 1 is there. You have to assume like that. Okay. So we have to multiply numerator and denominator. That is the multiplication of rational numbers. Getting my point? So again we got here LHS as well as the RHS are equal. Therefore LHS and RHS are equal here. So it is a verify. Like that we have to write it. I hope everyone are getting here. Okay. So next we'll move to the, again they given a 2 more problems, B and C. You have to do it in your home. I solved only a question. So B and C is the homework for you. And next, fourth one, write the multiplicative inverse of each of the following rational numbers. It's a very easy. Okay, we'll do now. That is the fourth main. We have to write the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, how to write the multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is nothing but what? It is a reciprocal. Okay. So reciprocal means you have to exchange the denominator and numerator value. Okay. So write a multiplicative inverse of each of the following. That is a fourth main question. In first they given here A, that is 2 by 7. What is the multiplicative inverse here? You have to write like this: multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is 2 by 7. They given here. What is the multiplicative inverse? It is nothing but a 7 by. You have to exchange the numerator and denominator value. Only that is the thing here. Okay. So if you are finding the inverse means in a additive inverse, that is nothing but you have to put the sign. If it is a positive, then negative. Negative means positive, like that. But here multiplicative they are asking here. So multiplicative inverse is nothing but what here? We have to exchange this denominator as well as the numerator value. That is nothing but a reciprocal of a rational number. Okay, reciprocal of a rational number I am going to write here. That is nothing but a multiplicative inverse value. Okay. So next we will move to the another question which is there. Bth one. Minus 3 by 5 means it is a multiplicative inverse is minus 5 by 3. Okay, and write the full sentence. Multiplicative inverse is. Okay, if you are writing only answers means, okay, that is not the way. Again I'll clear the page. You have to rewrite. I'll give a rewrite and you have to give once more. You have to write all the answers in a CW. Okay. So first do it in a HW. After that put in a CW. Okay. So next we'll move to that is a seed question. I hope everyone are getting seed. I'm going to write direct answer here. These are the direct answers I am writing. Okay. Please, for question you have to see the textbook. Your textbook you have to see. Okay. That is a minus 4 by 9 is there. So it is a minus 9 by 4, or else you can write as a 9 by 4. Both are same. Both are correct. If you want to write a minus 9 by 4 or minus 9 by minus 4 or a 9 by 4. If you want to write this one, right, or this one, right. Both are correct. Okay. So next we'll move to the fifth one. Multiply 3 by 18 with its multiplicative inverse. You have to multiply 3 by 18 with the multiplicative inverse. That is nothing but what here? Fifth one. 3 by 18 into 18 by 3. Multiplicative inverse of this value is 18 by 3. Now you have to multiply both the values. That is nothing but what? 18 ones are 18 ones are 3 ones are 3 ones are. What will get? 1. Right? We know that multiplicative inverse is nothing but what? We have to get the answer as a 1. If you multiply both the values, we have to get the 1. That value is called as the multiplicative inverse. So I am multiplying the multiplicative inverse of a 3 by 18. So here of course we have to get a 1 value. Then other, if you are not getting a 1 here means this 18 by 3 is not a multiplicative inverse of the 3 by 18 value. Getting everyone? Okay. So we'll solve other problems next in the next class. Okay. So from the 6th I'll solve in the next class. Up to that much, second and third are given us some homework, and all the things up to 5th question you have to solve it in a HW. That is a homework for you. We'll meet in the next class. Be safe in your home. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next class.